Hey everybody, hope y'all are having a good Saturday so far. So it has been, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks since I did a little video update on Towanda the TOWER GARDEN, and I have quite a few new friends that probably don't even know what a tower garden is. So I just wanted to kind of give some updates. Now, when I did the last video, I had tomato vines everywhere, all over this thing, and so I kind of did like a complete overhaul. I put the I think they call it a tomato cage. Stop, no. I put the tomato cage back on my tower garden, and then I zip tied some of the vines to the cage, and they didn't really like that. So it kind of went into shock for a few days, but then it just exploded everywhere. So let me turn this around. So, sorry, there's like a little fuzzy spot at the top, but this is a tower garden. It is about, well, with the light kit, I guess it's about my height, so like 5.5 feet tall. But I have all sorts of stuff on here. So this is Brussels sprout. Brussels sprout takes a while to actually do the sprouts, but I eat the leaves on this sometimes. I'll like put it in my smoothie. Oops, sorry. This is kale. That's dino kale. That's one of my oldest plants. So it's like really long right now. This is just part of the tomato, and those flowers, that's where the tomatoes come from. It's from those flowers. And I mean, it goes all over the place. So the tomato actually comes from that port right there. There's only 2 vines, and 2 vines covers the entire tower. It's everywhere. So this is supposed to be a marigold, but it was like overshadowed by my Brussels sprout, so I actually just moved that one, so hopefully it'll still survive. Marigold is actually an edible flower, so that's why I have that in here. This is peppercini, and I don't think, oh yeah, I do, look! It's a peppercini pepper. Oh, I'm so excited. Lots of flowers on that one, so lots of peppers. My peppermint is still super, super happy, and it smells amazing. That's just regular lettuce, which is also really pretty to look at. That all the way over there is basil, which is ridiculous. I think I'm actually gonna cut some of that off and try to sell it to some of the people at church if they want fresh basil, so because I definitely won't use all that. I've got some baby tomatoes. I'm growing cherry tomatoes, so they won't get much bigger than that, but Micah loves them. Lots of flowers. And then this is jalapeno. Look at all the jalapenos. Ray is really excited about this. So there's one. There's a good size one right there. There's another one. Isn't that awesome? And there's one in the back too right there. Lots of jalapenos. Yay! Happy plants. Happy, happy, happy. But it's all over the place. So see, there's tomato vines. That's basil. Tomato vine. Tomato vine. Tomato vine. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm wearing gloves because, not because I have to, but because I'm just a little bit sensory, but I guess, you know, a regular garden, you would wear gardening gloves anyway, so these are my gardening gloves. But I'm kind of in a pickle with my tower because it doesn't use any soil whatsoever. So you actually, there is a this tank down at the bottom that holds about, I think it's 20 gallons of water. So I just have to refill the tank like every 4 to 6 weeks. And then I add a mineral solution to the tank and then just give it a stir, check the pH, and then that's all I have to do. So really this is like this is the easiest garden that I've ever had. I don't have a green thumb at all, and I've actually been able to keep things alive with this. Now I'm out of minerals though, so I'm just gonna fill it up with regular water until my minerals get here, hopefully on Tuesday or Wednesday. But if you're looking to grow either indoors or out, I mean, there's a lot of people that do these outside too. I would just forget about it. The tower garden uses up to 90% less space. 90% less water up to actually 98% less water than a traditional garden. And it grows produce 30% faster, and you get a bigger yield because it's concentrated nutrition for your plants. So I'm thinking about taking the tomato out and putting in more herbs like cilantro and basil and what else was I looking at? Like oregano and thyme and stuff like that, because that grows really well. But I want to show one more thing. So this is one of the really cool things about the tower, but it also, it's just kind of weird at the same time. Let me see if I can get this to stand up. Oh, will it stand? Will it stand? Joy's kicking the cat. Okay, so there's a little trap, move. There's a little trap door right here. That's where I put all the water in and everything. And my water level is like, it's seriously low. But the roots grow, so, you know, there's a whole tower. The roots just grow down, down, down. And there's a pump down at the bottom here, so it just shoots water straight up, and then it waters all of the roots. Well, let me show you the roots. I know it's kind of hard to see. Like, look at all that. All that is roots. There's my pump surrounded by roots. And the tank is kind of dirty too, but yeah, it's a mess. So that's what I'm about to clean out, and that's why I'm wearing gloves, because it just gives me the heebies. So I already have a huge container thing full of trimmings that I've just pruned back. So I do this every time I clean out my tower. And you wouldn't believe the smell. These are probably, those might be my tomato ones, because they actually smell very close to a tomato, the roots. And they're completely clean roots, no dirt or anything. Oh my gosh. Tomatoes grow pretty fast, and they grow a lot. You can't see that. That's not even it. But they also suck up a lot of water. So anytime I have tomatoes or cucumbers, I have to water more frequently. But anyways. Yeah. It's crazy. No. So after I clean out these roots, I'm actually not too far from my front door, so I just pull my garden hose in from the front yard and stick it in the tank and refill it. So it's really easy. But the system also came with like a clear hose, so you can fill it up from your kitchen sink too, which I've done that before. But anyways, I think that's probably about it. You're not taking the water. Just yank him out of there. Ta-da! I won't say it's clean, but at least the roots aren't like smothering my filter now.
What is that?
Roots. Oh. And my daughter has no pants on. So that's that. Easy gardening, about 30 minutes every 4 weeks. Easy peasy. Can't get any easier than that. Hope y'all are having a good Saturday.